How to invest in real estate for passive income. I mean, if you're anything like me, this is probably why you got into real estate in the first place, to make money while you sleep. As Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're gonna work until you die. Most people never grasp this idea, but you did, and thank God that you're here. So if you're tired of exchanging time for dollars and a little bit worried that you may be off track for retirement, and the big fear is that you're gonna have to work well into your golden years, there's no need for that. I mean, I know you wanna quit your day job. At the very least, have the option to. And the older you get, the more likely you'd like to progressively take your foot off the gas a little bit and not have to work so hard. And ultimately, not have to work at all. And in this video, I'm gonna give you the keys to make that happen through real estate. You ready? So what is passive income? Well, what it is, it's income that comes to you without your direct involvement. Investors have a number of opportunities to create passive income for themselves. They got an array of asset classes that can do this. They've got normal single-family homes where they'd rent the property out. They could do the same thing with storage facilities, with mobile home parks, with apartments, with commercial properties, shopping centers. My buddy has a whole facility where he just stores boats for people. And I'll get into several other options for passive income in just a moment. But first, why is passive income important? No matter your career, your time is inevitably limited. You can only work so many hours in the day. And that's whether you work on salary, or you work an hourly wage, or you just got a side hustle to earn some extra bucks. You will eventually run out of time to generate additional income. Further, it's an ideal hedge for life's emergencies. You know, whether you injure yourself on vacation, or you get sick, or maybe you injure yourself at work. Maybe you get to a place where you can't work. That passive income, it can really ease the stress when those types of situations hit us in life. Now, before I get to the different sources of passive income in real estate, I just want to know, if you're really serious about generating passive income for yourself, let me know by hitting the like button and subscribe to the channel, because I post cool, creative money-making strategies like this each and every week, and you don't want to miss it. And so the additional sources of passive income through real estate, and I kind of went down a list for you. There was the single-family homes, there's the apartment buildings, there's the storage facilities. You get the picture. Well, I personally have chosen single-family homes, and I think that's a great place to start for most people, just because it's a simple, easy to understand asset class. You've got a house. People are out there, they need a roof over their head. They're gonna have to pay for it anyway. So if you own the house, that's a pretty predictable income, a pretty reliable and dependable income for someone to want to live in that house and rent that space from you. That's provided the type of passive income that I want. It's done very well for me, and I really haven't seen any need to venture out and try a different asset class. So to get started, just kind of look at the different asset classes that are out there. Go ahead and educate yourself on the few that you find most appealing right away, and then just decide on one. And then go deep with your education and learn everything you can about it. So once you've made that decision, it's time to start shopping. And you can do that through shopping on the number of various real estate websites. You can go and contact a real estate agent, or you can do what I do, and you can start marketing directly to sellers to find these discounted deals off market. And once you find that deal, you're gonna wanna determine its income, its expenses, your involvement level, and then establish the type of financing that you're gonna need, if any. And once you have all of that, then you'll have everything you need to determine the type of passive income that property will produce. What's that cash flow amount? So here's the quick and dirty math formula that I use. I start with the rent. This is the gross rent. This is what your tenant pays you every month. And I multiply that by 60%. And I use this number 60% because what I'm really doing is I'm subtracting 40% from the gross rent that my tenant gives me. And that 40% should cover taxes, insurance, maintenance, vacancy, and property management. Once I have that number, now I just need to subtract the debt service. This is the monthly payment I'm making to my mortgage or maybe my private lender. And then what that equates to is my cash flow, or other words, my passive income. So if we were going to use real numbers, it would look like this. Let's say my rent was $1,000 a month. I'm going to multiply that by 60%, which is going to leave me with $600. So $400 is going to the taxes, insurance, maintenance, vacancy, and property management. Then I'm going to subtract my debt service, my mortgage payment. I don't know what that might be, say $300. That's going to leave me with $300 of cash flow. And that's my passive income that I can depend on to come to my bank account or to my mailbox each and every month. So this formula right here is good enough for me to calculate whether or not this is going to be a good property for me. So I'll go ahead and now if this passes and I find this acceptable, I'll submit an offer. And then once I get the offer accepted, then I'm going to go in and I'm going to fine tune these numbers and find out the details. Because this 40% that I'm deducting here, that's just a rule of thumb. I'm going to go in and look at those actual numbers and determine the math. And if everything is good, I'll go ahead and close the property, and I've got my first cash flowing passive income property. So if you'd like to get started in finding these passive income deals and go ahead and submitting your offers, getting those offers accepted, and building your real estate investing portfolio, I went ahead and I put a link how to do that step by step below in the description. Alrighty, so thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.